Okay, welcome along. Mid-June reading, a little bit different this time. So it's first row is if you're starting a project, moving towards something. Second is if you're moving away from something, moving beyond something. And the third is just general, kind of helpful states at the moment. I read in terms of helpful states. Each card represents along the way, along the journey. So slightly different way. This is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, so here we go. First card for if you're starting something. It could be a project, an endeavor, whatever it is, internally, externally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, is temperance, you know. Really, really beautiful. Major Arcana. Just so gorgeous. The sun, the yellow irises, which are out at the moment, and so Major Arcana, this extra help from above, the heavens and the earth, the balance of the two cups pouring between the two. A certain amount of kind of higher help, so tuning into your higher self at the moment would be helpful. Overview spiritual self, but very much down, feet on the earth, connecting. Very pure isn't the right word, but just keep it to yourself. Keep it as pure and as simple as possible, and focused, but in a very kind of personalized, delicate way. Really nice, very auspicious, very positive. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so 5 is the halfway point. You're starting something, you've begun it, you've planned it out, you've made your first steps. You're like, oh, okay, you've hit the halfway mark and you've realized what isn't working, what needs to be fixed, adjusted, changed. So it's a very helpful card in the sense that it's letting you know something, has to be resolved, or an imaginative kind of idea, whatever it is, for the next stage. So it's actually quite helpful. Okay. As in, don't just carry on without fixing or tweaking whatever needs adjusting. You could be left out in the cold. Now here we have, this is the Queen of Cups. She's actually come up quite a lot lately. Okay, she's travelled through all the stations. She's learnt from all the different levels. She's reached the highest point in, those cards. So whatever it is that you're working towards, and it's the cups. Again, cups in the temperance. For the cups, it's this higher state of emotional self-reliance, competency, knowledge, being relaxed within that emotional knowledge that, you're doing what you want to do, this is the right thing, you've reached a certain level, and that would certainly help the whole project move along, is just tuning back into that energy. And then it was, now I don't really read reverses, but we have the Emperor, right? Okay, our reverse, as I said, I don't really read them, but I would say it does come just an extra little emphasis on that. So that is the total, it's a Major Arcana as well. You've got one here, total competency, sitting in that total power, huge amount of wisdom, power, skill. It's all reached this point, this kind of not fixed point, but the totality of that kind of state. A little bit more masculine, so just sitting in that total power. It's going to take power. Focus on the power of, constructing and making and pushing on through, beautifully balanced out by the Queen of Cups, which is feminine emotional competency as well. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good, I think it bodes well. Just do some tweaking along the way. 2 major arcanas, a queen. It's pretty good at the moment. Some strong stuff. Moving away from something. So these are the same cards, different picture, right? Different images, but they're actually the same cards. I didn't want to do each row out of the same deck because, then you'd be missing out on some. So it's not so much, the images, that image is nicer than that one. They're the same deck, different artists, same deck. Major Arcana, kind of a little bit harder to see. These are the Leonardo da Vinci tarot cards. The Lovers, okay. The Lovers, Major Arcana, it's a choice, really. And the Lovers originally were one, that's why it's one body, 2 people were originally one. So it's all that kind of, how would you describe it? In relation to moving away from something, big kind of, very big engagement with a choice, extra help because it's a major arcana in the context of moving away from something. That type of energy would be really, really helpful. And just love for oneself within all of that, whatever it is, whether it's a positive moving away from something or a little bit more challenging. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Wands. There we go, Ace of Wands. Right. Ace of Wands, it's a beginning, okay? It's a very earthy beginning in my mind. A wand, as I say, you can defend yourself, plant it, build with it, so many things. More of a heart-centered beginning. Beautiful beginning because it's an ace. It's a special beginning. So it seems like whatever it is, it's a good time in a more earthy way to decide to move forward with whatever it is. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. There she is. Eight of Pentacles is a beautiful card. There she is with all her pentacles and her dog and her wherewithal and her capability and her knowledge. She's often depicted also with a hawk with this. So yeah, 8, lovely structure, 4x4. It's a confident state. It's nearly there. So it's also quite worldly. So tuning in and focusing on that aspect of things. But it's pretty good. It was in reverse, so it's like extra little focus upon that, keeping an eye on the worldly stuff. And then we have the King of Cups. Okay, so this is moving away from something, but the Queen came up there. King of Cups, yeah, it's emotional sovereignty, really. It's sitting in that power, emotional and spiritual state of equilibrium. You travel through all the stations. So just stay with that, tune in with that. Energy, it kind of bodes well, whatever it is at this time, really. The general kind of, at the moment, helpful states, whether you are just getting by, doing things, learning things, moving away from something, moving towards something. Six of Pentacles. Okay, lovely. It did come up reverse, so next little focus. General little. Six of Pentacles. Lovely state. Got past the Five of Pentacles here. Moved into, okay, fix that. Got that sorted out. Things are a bit clearer now. Starting to get some really good foundations, and staying with the, staying on track, as it were, and maybe in a position now to help others as well. Five of Pentacles, it comes up again. It had come up, there she is. Okay, that came up at the first. So different looking card, but Five of Pentacles, same thing. Halfway through stuff, some stuff just needs to be fixed, or a new thing added, or something taken away, and it's fine, but it's attend to something at the moment. Yeah, okay. And then we have Justice. All right, beautiful. So that's a major arcana, Justice. There she is. There could be issues with regarding what's fair, what's right, justice, fighting for something. Even have to be mindful and deal with the issues of justice and injustice. So that's around at the moment. Keeping the balance as well. Holding that state of justice in one's life. Being fair as much as possible, being clear, etc., etc. But it's a major arcana, so it's a bigger state now at the moment. You can have just developing justice within your own life, really, and maybe looking for it externally, but it's there. King of Pentacles, there we are. King of Pentacles, okay. Was reverse as well, just extra eye on that. King of Pentacles, yeah. So the King of Cups there above. Staying on point at the moment, focusing on the wherewithal, achieving a certain state. So that can be, let's say, you're developing a greater happiness with your life as well. That can be reaching a state of the King of Pentacles where you're feeling the richness of all the small things that you may have in your life that give you joy, etc. So anyway, it's gone through all the stations. The highest point of capacity in relation to wherewithal and all of that kind of thing. Pretty good. There's pretty strong cards. Just attend to something, issues of justice, but moving towards being very sovereign in the wherewithal, etc., etc. So I think they're pretty good. A lot of it is just things are moving or starting, and kind of bodes well, but just keep an eye, tune into some very higher royal house stuff, make those adjustments. So quick, the bottom of each deck. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, alright. Look, really moving on. That's it. I feel in the context of this. What did we get next? Eight of Cups. For moving away from something. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Ooh. Oh, this is two. Right, two fell out. Okay. Five of Swords. And the Empress. Okay, so starting something, Empress, Major Arcana, Divine Feminine, Bounty, Natural, Earthy, Beautiful. Five of Swords. You won this round. Yeah, you got the 5 swords. Okay, but it was a tough fight. So moving along. And the 8 of Cups here and the 8 of Cups here. Yeah. So it reached a certain ground, or it bodes well. There's the 8 of Pentacles. Bodes well for moving away from something. 8 of Cups, just generally, yeah, moving on and have it. Have a good position. Just now, maybe internally or emotionally or spiritually, right? Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Entertainment purposes only. A little bit rushed because the phone business, etc. But look, I hope that helped. So yeah, but they're all, more towards the late stages, the Royal House and the Major Arcanas. So I think it's all pretty kind of positive at the moment. All right, bye.